Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
You look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
On 4th down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
We look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
Shoves him away. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. And here's a give to Spears.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. And his pass incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Spears will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Browns nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson.
Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 43.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Browns at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Chubb.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hand off to Spears.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the... That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now to these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Cardinal territory now. It's It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. In motion goes the tight end.
Hurry, hurry. 1st down, here's Thompson Robinson.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Thompson Robinson again on 2nd and 10.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in, and it's in sync with his quarterback. I like this focus, though, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And again, it's Chubb. That a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
23-yard line.
Ready? Panther Street! Panther Street!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, beginning to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Thompson Robinson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34.
York able to send this one through.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Raiders to kick off for Arizona.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Thompson Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
To throw is DTR.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
B.J. Ojulari
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Be out up around the 45-yard line.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can say.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes it to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Moore, the man in motion.
second down. Here's Chubb again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first.
Look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got the connection to Moore. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
In motion comes the tight end left. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Thompson Robinson now.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Murray.
That one's taken in by Spears.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this is caught now for
Fires on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, you might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Here we go, here we go.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
York able to send this one through,
and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, he knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, the